Hello and welcome to MDTV, the secret source of inspirational leadership, where we get rid of the noise and reveal what you really need to know faster than you can boil a kettle. So, are you sitting comfortably? Then I'll begin. The first thing he said was, you know those dreams you had as a kid where you turned up for school naked? It's just happened to me in front of my whole team. Intriguing words from a self-made millionaire. But let's just rewind a little. I set up the business 15 years ago in my garage. 4 years ago, our team grew beyond 100 staff for the first time, and gradually everything started to change. We just weren't quite hitting the numbers. We started having basic service problems, and whatever I tried to do just didn't have any lasting impact. I felt like I was pushing treacle uphill with a spoon. I wanted to be a better leader, so I signed up for an MBA. I learned from the very best. Definitions, models, flowcharts galore, hundreds of them. I loved it. In fact, I weaved them all together into a complex tapestry of leadership that left everyone else on the course scratching their heads. 2 years on, I could strategize, synergize, and optimize. I could think in the box, outside of the box, and under the box. But nothing had changed. The same problems were there and they were getting worse. I had so many ideas, but nobody ran with them. I gave so much direction, but things only happened when I was there. I could see exactly what had to be done, but nothing changed. And then I finally discovered it was all a complete waste of time. It was our family fun day. There I am, grabbing a minute to catch up with Helen, my sales director, when her 10-year-old daughter shouts, "Bingo!" Helen tried to shush her, but she's having none of it. "Mummy, isn't this the game you play at work? You know, the one where the first to count 10 pointless words that don't make any sense wins." Talk about awkward silence. The colour drained from my face as I looked up and realised my whole leadership team were there. Helen was mortified. The rest of the team could barely contain themselves. I felt like the emperor in the emperor's new clothes when the child shouted out, "But he's not wearing anything!" And the whole crowd finally realised he was standing there, stark naked. A long walk later, and the penny had well and truly dropped. Yes, I could quote 100 definitions and models of leadership. Yes, I could sketch all sorts of diagrams and flowcharts, but none of it made the slightest bit of difference. I used to think the reason nobody could follow me was because they just didn't get it. Now, I know nobody followed me because my MBA hadn't improved my leadership. It had buried it. So, does our story end there? Well, the good news is it doesn't. Because being an inspiration leader isn't about 101 models. It's not about complicated flowcharts. And neither is it about strategizing, synergizing, or optimizing. In fact, everything you need to know about leadership boils down to one of two rules, and everything else is just noise. Without these two rules, your team will struggle. With them, you can change anything. So why should you care in the slightest? Well, when we get to them, these rules can transform your whole team. And you know what? Amazing things happen when your leadership team are at their best, pulling together and heading in the right direction. And that's what I do.